What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome to Space Engineers Survival on Pertam, episode number 28. I won't be able to say on Pertam for long because in this episode, we are launching to space. For the first time in this series, we're going to find out what's up there. I've never been up there, even with my jetpack. I don't think we've been up there. So it's going to be very interesting. And for that, we've built, we've actually spent the last two episodes building our ship right down there. And I'll show you guys around. We did a little time lapse before this episode, so that may have shown off a couple of the changes, but I did some off camera as well, such as the painting, but I'll show you guys around. So we have the wings, which we had last episode. I just changed them a little bit so that we have this, I don't know, they're a little bit thicker now, so that they're maybe a little more strong if they get shot, and hopefully they look a little bit better as well. I didn't really like the look of them last time. I did some paint to this thing right here. Let me turn on my light. I don't know why I don't have that on. I did some paint to this thing right here, so it's orange and black. Kind of looks like a pumpkin, but that's fine. I set up all the timer stuff, which I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, shoot, okay, I was thinking about doing like a blue and gray paint at first, but I ended up opting for this, this kind of yellowish color, and the reason I did that is because we're going to name our ship after a pasta. So, yeah, it only makes sense, right? But anyways, yes, that is why we went with this this nice yellowish colors, because it looks more pasta-like. So since we have the pasta silo, which is the Pertam Aeronautical Space Transport Administration, something like that, we have to name our ship after a pasta. So we have gone and named our ship, and it's in the info. Let's get over there. It's the Rigatoni 1. It is the Rigatoni 1, and I named it after Rigatoni because it looks kind of like a rigatoni. A rigatoni is like a cylindrical pasta, so I feel like it's only fitting that we would name our ship something that would be cylindrical. If we tried to name it something like spaghetti, it's not long enough or anything like that, so we had to go with rigatoni. Pen was the other option, which, but I don't know. I think rigatoni sounds cooler, so this is the Rigatoni 1, and it shall go to space on this day. But anyways, let's head inside the ship so I can show you guys around. We've built everything up. That right there is connected to this bottom gun, which I did decide to add. So we have a bottom gun right there. Inside we have an ore detector and a timer block. That timer block is only for disconnecting this thing right here. We have a whole set of timers, which I'll show you guys in a second. Coming inside, we can go up this door right here, where we have all of our things built up. All of our cargo containers, as well as our survival kit, oxygen tanks, and all this stuff that we set up last episode, actually. We have, up here, we have our cockpit, which is kind of tiny, but honestly, I kind of like the view. We've got this kind of, I don't know, like a planar view. Well, I don't know what the word is, but you can kind of see ahead of you. You can't really see up or down, but that kind of makes sense. You know, you'd only really be able to see ahead of you in a ship like this, where you're trying to go up, right? We've gone and added all of our windows. We've gone with a double window system, so you can see we have two sets of windows there. That's just for, since we're pressurizing this, we want maximum protection from the elements. We do have a little bit of remnants of that blue right there. I'll have to get rid of that. But anyway, let me show you guys the timers so that you can see them real quick. So I've done a little bit of work setting up this booster timer because we don't really have time to test it. We can only kind of do it once we're up there, so it better work the first time. So what's going to happen, and you guys, hopefully you guys don't notice any problems with this because it'll be too late for me to change them by the time we try it out. So we have the timer release booster. All this does is it calls the, it actually turns on our lights, and it also triggers the booster timers. So the booster timers, which are actually located on the booster itself, what they're going to do is the first one is going to activate the backup batteries, which are currently recharging on the booster itself. It's going to deactivate the booster thrusters, and it's going to call booster timer 2. Timer 2 is going to wait just 1 second, then it's going to release the merges, so it's going to disconnect the ships. It's going to activate the detached thrusters, which I added. They're essentially just going to push it away from our ship. Then they're going to turn on the emergency lights, which are like these kind of blinking lights that we have set up, so that hopefully when we want to go find it, we'll be able to find it. And they're going to call booster timer 3. And finally, booster timer 3 is going to wait 5 seconds before turning off the detached thrusters, turning on the parachutes, and turning on the beacon, which has a range of 50,000 kilometers. So when it turns on the beacon, we will know from space that that everything worked. And if it doesn't turn on the beacon, then we'll know that we goofed. But hopefully that's all set up. Is there anything else I want to show you guys? I'm wondering. I don't think there is. Everything's charged up. The next thing we need to do, we just need to add a bunch of things to our ship. So I think I'm going to bring 1,000 steel plates, 300 construction components, kind of that level of materials. We're also going to bring some medical components in case we want to build a proper med station up there. And finally, we're going to try to bring anything that our survival kit can't make. So anything that we might require for like a refinery or something, if we do decide to build a base up there. I don't really know if we're going to, but if we decide to, then we'll have that. Finally, we need to add some extra ice and as well make sure we have canvases for our 2 parachutes here and especially our 1 parachute that's out here on the booster. So let's go on a little scavenger hunt to make sure we get everything, and we'll be right back once we're ready to launch. Scavenging in a storm, looking for some steel plates to put in my ship. All right, we've got everything aboard the ship. Let's hop in. I'll show you what we've got. We've got in here, we have 25 medical components, some standard stuff. We brought all of our space credits so that we have everything that we need in case we want to go and find one of those places. We have weapons, a little bit of ice. And then in here, we have another set of stuff. We have our uranium and metal grids. We have 7 gravity components, but it only requires 6 to make a gravity generator in case we want to. We have a couple of thruster components for repairing our stuff, reactor components, and power cells, just in case we need them. In addition to that, I've gone and tested all of these things, and they do work. So let me show you that. If I close this, you'll see this is starting to pressurize. And if I hold control, build vision tells me that we're at 100% oxygen. So this is working fine. Everything is good to go. The only thing I'm worried about now is the ship's ability to take off. And in order to find out if this ship is actually going to be good, I went and inputted all of the numbers into one of those little calculators that's online to try and find out if we can actually take off. And it turns out we need a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot more thrust to leave Pertam's atmosphere. Apparently it's a lot harder than I thought, especially since these ion thrusters are not going to be useful at all. So we've got 2 large hydrogen thrusters. We have 16 small hydrogen thrusters, and even that is not enough. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to rig this thing up with a lot more hydrogen thrusters pointed down. Maybe we're going to make another layer around here or something. Point those guys down and hope that that's enough. I'll put it in the calculator again. Currently it looks like we have a -2 thrust apparently. So let's get that sorted and then we'll take off. All right, let's get it sorted. 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, everything is finally set up and I've added a couple more thrusters. I think it will, I mean, it doesn't look as good and I didn't add them to that side, but the website says this should be enough. So yeah, we have a lot of thrusters. Currently we have, I think, 25 thrusters on this thing. We have 9 just right here, then another 16 right here. 9, 16 is 25, and then the 2 large thrusters here, in addition to even the small output that these guys are going to give. We need everything to be able to launch because Pertam is just brutal in terms of gravity. So I think with all that, we should be good. Now the next challenge is going to be getting this thing to actually go up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I'm going to also blueprint this. I don't know how well that's going to blueprint. I might go into creative later and re-blueprint it. But I'm going to call this Rigatoni 1 launch ready. And I might go into creative later and pull this into a world because I think this is going to take everything and blueprint everything here because they're all attached. And this is attached to that via connector. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I think we're ready to go. So let's hop in our cockpit and see if we can get this thing going. I have everything. Let's do a quick pre-launch checklist. So I have all these set up. I've got our timers all ready. Going into our seat, let's see what we have set up in our pilot's seat over here. So in our pilot's seat, I have a disconnect on number 9. I have a disconnect from our... oh, hang on. I need to set more things up. Hang on. What I want to do as well is I want to turn off our hydrogen tanks that are on the ship because I only want to use the ones that are on the booster while we're going up. So once we leave the area where the booster is necessary, I'll release it and then I'll turn on our actual hydrogen stuff. Okay, so we've used a little bit of hydrogen. We have 95%. That's because we used a little bit putting on the other thrusters because they when you place them, they're turned on. But I think we're ready to go. I think we're finally ready to go to space. So this is going to be a challenge. Let's save this again just in case it clangs out or something. All right, are you guys ready? Let's start by getting the elevator to go up. And you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to actually add a landing gear on here. Okay, so I'm hoping we can just use our connector. I added a connector up top You can kind of see it up there. So hopefully we can actually get this connector to go up all the way up to there, but if not, we have the landing gear as a backup. Alright, are you guys ready to try this and see what happens? Let's, oh wait, one more thing, hang on. Landing gear, I can't forget this. I can't forget to turn our landing gear to not auto lock, otherwise it's going to stop us. But, okay, let's go ahead and disconnect, and we're going to immediately fall. Okay, but it's fine though, because we haven't even set our wheels to full strength yet. So once we do that, we should start to see it start coming back. Okay, with 100% strength, we should be good. Let's go ahead and bump up, make sure our wheels have no speed limit or anything. Yeah, let's bump the speed limit all the way up so we can go as fast as we want. Strength, power, all the way to max, and let's go. Let's start, wait, hang on, are we, okay, park release. Okay, let's go. Or let's not go. Okay, that's fine. In that case, we're gonna have to use our ship, which should be fine because our ship can carry itself, so it should be good. Let's hop into our ship and see if we can get this to work. All right, so inside the ship, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on all of our thrusters, and we're going to go up to where we want it to go, and we're gonna stop there. And we should be good because we have the inertia dampeners on, so it should stop us from falling back. But let's get it to about, well, I don't know how tall we, you know what, let's just go as far as we can. Maybe to about there. That should be good. All right, and let's hop out. And we need to go back to the other thing to see if we can actually connect the connector, or if we can just use the landing gear. Either is fine, we don't really care. So the connector would have to go a little, yeah, let's just go a little farther for the connector then in that case. Okay, so we're perfect on the connector. Let's hop back out over here and we will connect. Right here, and connect. Nope, it's not gonna work. Okay, nope, none of them are gonna work. Okay, that's fine. It's fine because we're pointed straight up. All we have to do is disconnect from there and launch. So I think we're fine, even though that thing won't disconnect. All right, are you guys ready to launch? Because this is the moment of truth. Let's get into a nice view. You know what, we'll get into first person and we will get ready. All right, 90% hydrogen, that's fine. I think we're good. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, we broke something. I think it's gonna be fine though. How's our altitude doing? Altitude is going up quick. Let's get in third person and see what we can see. Not much because it's dark, but I think it's gonna be fine. All right, we need to gain as much speed as we can. We have all of our stuff firing. I don't know how far we want to go. This thing says about 6 kilometers up. We should be good to use our ion thrusters. So let's go. Oh my God, we have so much thrust. We're going so fast. 5,000, 6,000. Okay. I think now is where we can start to disconnect this thing. So let's try it. Let's give it a go. Number 8. There it goes. I hope it, you know, it's probably going to go into orbit around the planet, but yeah, there it goes. Parachute should deploy soon, but we're not going to see it. I mean, the beacon will turn on, so we'll see that, but I don't know. Oh no, game, don't crash now. Oh man, the game was, I think that was just it spawning asteroids, so I think we're fine. How's our P gravity doing? 0.15. Okay, so we're out of P gravity. We should be safe. We're at 500. Let's start slowing down because I think we may have overdone it just a little bit. Oh man. Oh, look at the beautiful Pertam, and that's the moon that I was saying existed. Oh, it's totally gonna crash, isn't it? No? Just spawning more asteroids? Okay, that's fine. It keeps freezing. That's beautiful. I'm gonna get a nice screenshot of that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn ourselves all the way around because I want to stop us from going anymore. I think we're out of P gravity, and we can now use most of our thrust to slow ourselves down. Our batteries are at full capacity, so obviously we did not add enough batteries to this thing. We probably should have added a couple more. I'm gonna go toward that planet because if there's gonna be any sort of like outpost or anything, it'll be toward the moon over there. So we're gonna head in that direction. Oh man, I can't see the beacon, so I don't know if the final stage worked, which kind of scares me. But and especially since we're getting all these lag spikes, I almost wonder if that's just something crashing into the ground or something over there. But that was kind of cool seeing the booster detach, I've got to say. That was pretty awesome. All right, let's go this way. We're now at about 0. So let's start heading toward the moon right there. We don't want to get too close to Pertam because we're not we'll fall. So we're just going to go this way. We're not going to use any of our hydrogen either. We're just going to keep that for emergencies. We're gonna get to about, I don't know, maybe 150, and we're just gonna slow down and let it take us. Oh man, welcome to space, everybody. Welcome to the space above Pertam. Let's turn this off so we can see the beautiful view. I'll turn off our inertia dampeners, and let's go into this. Oh man, look at that. I almost wish I had added some sort of like some sort of LCDs here to like show me some stuff, but honestly, it's pretty good. I like it. Get this nice view of the ship in Pertam. I mean, above Pertam. Now, here's the thing as well. We don't want to go too close to that moon over there, because first of all, I think it uses atmospheric thrusters as well, because I think it's a Triton, whatever, the moon of Neptune. But yeah, so I don't want to go too close to it because I don't think we'll be able to fly there, especially since we don't have like crazy downward-facing thrusters. This is very much a space vehicle and not a like a moon vehicle or anything like that. So we don't want to go too close for sure. In fact, how many forward-facing thrusters do we have? We only have 6 ion forward-facing thrusters, so our forward-facing capabilities are not great. Definitely some things we could have maybe improved about this ship, but honestly, I think it went pretty well. I'm very glad it all worked out, and especially that booster. I'm very glad that worked, because there was entirely a chance that when I pressed the button, nothing would happen, and it would just kind of like be a part of us until we went and grinded it off. But that was not a problem, so we're good. But anyway, let's take a look down at Pertam and see what's down there, because I don't know much about the Pertam landscape other than where I'm from, which is over there. Can I turn on my GPS signal? Okay, I have a hangar one. Let's show our hangar one on HUD, see where we're from. By the way, we can totally use this opportunity to put a satellite in space. Of course, that said, I completely forgot to bring an antenna with me, so maybe not. We can at least build something that resembles a satellite. So there's our home. This is the farthest we've been from home in a very long time. In ever, I should say. I kind of wonder, because this whole series, we've been kind of looking for one of those green areas that you guys have mentioned, where the ice spawns on Pertam. Now we eventually found some that spawn like normally, like in a normal ground area, but you guys have been saying since the start that there's these green areas on Pertam, and I've never really seen them. So maybe when the sun finally rises enough that we can see this, or when we finally get to the other side, we'll be able to spot some of those. I could definitely see a lot of mountain silhouettes down there. Oh man, I just love the view of this. I really like the 3 spotlights on the front as well. Should we stop by one of these asteroids? I don't want to stop at that. That's looking a little close to Pertam, not gonna lie. By the way, this is entirely by design a stealth ship, in that we don't have any antennas on it or beacons that a Reaver could use to track us, because Reavers typically use those to find their prey, and apparently they're a lot more prevalent in space than they are on a planet. So I'm a little bit worried to like broadcast my location to anyone, which is why you don't see any beacons or anything on this ship. Look at that. You could very well miss it, especially if it were... No, actually, it's very easy to see. It does have yellow streaks, to be fair. But all right, maybe let's stop by one of these asteroids. Why are we speeding up? Oh, we're in P gravity. Ooh, we got to be careful. Definitely don't want to be there. Let's go this way. If you get too close into P gravity, you'll start to get sucked in, and then there's nothing much you can do. So we just have to pull ourselves out of it before we go into it, which shouldn't be a problem. And if we go any further into it and see our P gravity go up, we'll activate our hydrogen thrusters. But I don't think we will. I think we'll be fine. All right, there we go. We're once again out of the P gravity. I'm going to let our dampeners slow us down. We shouldn't be using too much power. I really should have added another bat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hop out of the seat, and hopefully I don't die. Okay, there we go. Can I turn off? I don't really want to turn off my jetpack. I feel like I'm going to absolutely die. But down here, do we have a damage? Because I heard the... oh, wait. Oh, God. What the heck? Why do I go through my ship? That's not supposed to happen. Probably some clang stuff. Maybe when we reload, we'll that'll fix. Or maybe it's because we're going too fast. Let's slow down to a reasonable speed and see if that kind of clears up. Are there factions if I press K? Are there Yeah, they're absolutely undiscovered factions. So I'm guessing the undiscovered ones are the ones that we can, well, discover. I don't know where they'd be though, but yeah, okay. Oh man, the sun makes it look like we have those hydrogen thrusters on the side, but alas, it is only the normal thrusters. All right, we're slowing down pretty well. Let's go to that asteroid right there. That's looking like a pretty decent asteroid. Now, when I'm in space, I always like to angle myself so that I'm aiming away from the asteroid slightly, just like I go next to it instead of into it, because if you go into it and misjudge your speed, you crash. If you go next to it and misjudge your speed, you just go a little bit past it. So there's a bit of a difference there. But let's head, or maybe we'll head to that one. That's a little closer to the moon. All right, we're approaching the cluster of roids, and we can see the planet as well better now. Where are the other planets, I wonder? Actually, I shouldn't take my eyes off of these roids. We're going to go... we should be good. Where are those other planets? Because they might be on the other side of the planet now. We might not be able to see them. They should be really far away. Yeah, they're definitely on the other side. Probably that way. But yeah, this planet right here is much, much closer. The other ones are very far away. Okay, let's get over here. I'm going to turn... Well... When we get a little closer, I'll turn myself around so that we can stop ourselves with the hydrogen. I really should have added probably a hydrogen thruster facing forward as well. Oh, I didn't close that door. Huh. How silly of me. Let's turn around and use our hydrogen to slow us down. And hopefully not crash into anything while we're at it. That would be bad. Oh, okay, okay. Apparently when you only slow yourself down in one direction, you start to go the other direction. That could have been bad. All right, let's turn this off. We should be good now that we're going very slowly. All right, we want to visit an asteroid, right? Let's visit this one right here. We have an ore detector on our ship, so we should be able to get close enough to see ores, or we can just fly around it. I don't know. We just want to make sure we don't lose our ship. So let's put our ship on the Pertam side, and we'll hop out and maybe explore a little bit. Oh, hey, we have silicon down there. Nice. We don't have a refinery on our ship, so there's not that much purpose taking anything like silicon. Oh, wait, a Mayday beacon? Did you see that? That appeared for just like half a second. I don't know if we want to go to it because that's probably a space pirate mission if it says Mayday. But yeah, that's cool. If we get one that says, "Come here, I have friendly items for you to trade," then we will absolutely go there. Alright, Rigatoni 1, why am I outside the ship now? That is bizarre. Alright, it's fine though, because we have our helmet on, so that's a good thing we had that on. Alright, let's hop back inside. I want to see if it fixed the other stuff, the weird stuff. Yeah, okay, everything seems to be fixed now. Let's go ahead and close these. They're probably going to pressurize, that's fine. And let's go explore a little bit. I've got a level 3 drill that I'm ready to drill things with. Now in space you got to be very careful because you need to, well, first of all, we don't want to lose our ship. It kind of blends in a little bit. But second of all, we need to make sure we do not run out of energy or anything like that, or hydrogen or anything like that, because if we do, we'll be stuck for good. Like you'll just float away. We don't want to do that. I don't want to visit that one. That looks cool. Little hole in the center of this thing. Do we have our light on? Yeah, we do, man. Our light does like nothing in the cold vacuum of space. It looks like there was like a worm eating through this or something. That's cool. Is there any ore perhaps that I could yoink? Maybe some uranium? Wait. I saw something for a moment. Oh, silicon again. Okay, we don't want any silicon. We're looking for something like uranium or maybe a little bit of platinum or something like that. That way, if we do find a station, we'd be able to sell that for all the good monies. Oh no. I've already lost it. I've already lost the ship. Wait, oh, there's the planets. Wait a second, what? How do we see the planets now? I'm slightly confused. This must be it. We must have been next to the big one, right? Because that is what we would have been driving toward. Ice over here. Oh, starting to panic. The panic is starting to set in. Okay, that's Pertam. And we parked on the Pertam side. Ah, yes. Okay, we found it. Oh man. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard to find things here because the scale is so weird. The ship is super tiny compared to all of these things. So, I mean, the best way to like find it, I guess, would be probably to put like a little thing right here. Or we could put a GPS thing. But you know what? I mean, it would make sense we wouldn't have access to our GPS right now. Or at least anywhere that's away from our antennas, right? So I'm gonna not use GPS. We are gonna, however, get back into our ship so this doesn't happen again. Let's go toward the moon. I want to see if we can find that station. Yo, check that out. It's the other side of Pirate Station. They're not even trying to hide it now. It said Mayday at first, now it says Pirate Station. That's a little suspicious. But there's the other side of Pertam. I can't really look at it because it's at a weird angle. But we're heading currently toward that, which is very far. It didn't seem like it was this far. But yeah. Alright, so I kind of want to add another battery somewhere. I don't really know where would be a good idea. Can we look out here? It's kind of tough to see a little bit. We can kind of see down there. Up here, though, oh, we have the view. Oh, that's a nice view right there. Can we see anything out the front? Not really. At least we can see we're not running into any asteroids. But let's put all our stuff away real quick. I want to see if... Oh, we're stuck. Uh-oh. Oh, we're stuck. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, let's put all our stuff away and see if we can build a battery, because I think we're going to want one. Can we actually... Here's one question I have. Let's hop in here. Okay, let's go to production. Can we make battery or power cells with this? No, you can't. Okay, in that case, I'm actually not going to make a battery, because we only brought enough power cells for for one battery. I don't know where we put them. In here, probably? We only brought enough power cells for... Well, actually, one battery takes 80, right? So we can make... Yeah, we can use 20 of them. Okay, in that case, we will make another battery. Can I withdraw 20 power cells? That's fine. I've already got them. I don't know where we'll put the battery, but we will... Maybe right here? Now, that kind of means we have a little trouble walking there. Let's just put it right there. It'll be fine. All right, battery constructed. And that should help us out a little bit with our... Oh, let's not run into that. Or let's stop by that. Yeah, that should help us out a little bit with our overusage of our stuff. All right, welcome to another asteroid. We're gonna set this one to depressurize so it takes all the air out, and I think we're good. And let's hop out of here. Base jumping! Boo! Oh wait, there's no gravity. It's a good thing we have a jetpack. All right, that is there. I hopefully will remember it. We have a private sail flying over there. I don't think we can go near those or they'll become hostile. I don't know for sure, but... Do we have anything? This looks like a... Silicon? Is there only silicon in space? Bro! Why? Oh, silicon and ice apparently is all there is in space. What was that? I just saw more silicon? Okay. I'm starting to think that asteroids only stock silicon these days. Alright, we continue. It's only silicon. Man, it sure does take a long time to get anywhere in space, doesn't it? What can you do during this time, I wonder? I mean, I'd be really worried if I died here. I should be kind of a little more careful. The problem is if I die in space and my body gets launched out or something from some glitch or something like that, I don't know if I'll be able to get it, which means all the stuff that's on me will be disappeared. Including this rifle that's been with me for a long time, these welders and stuff, so we do have to be a little careful. But, not that careful. I mean, we could still walk around a little bit. Maybe we'll go down here, see what's down here. I don't know. We have a timer block. That's no longer useful because we've already used the thing. We've already dropped the thing that it called. We have this ore detector. Sweet. It's not much of a tour, this ship, I'll tell you that. There's not much to do in the downtime. Speaking of downtime, we have to be very careful that we don't see any, like, physical downtime. You know what I mean? Down, like, as in, like, get sucked into a planet. Because this planet has a potential to do that to us. We should have added a window right here. Missed opportunity. What's my hand doing? You can, like, look down. That's kind of cool. You can see below us. Or is there really any sort of below in space? I don't know. Maybe it's just there. It's not below us. It's not above us. It's not anything. So this planet, we have to be careful not to go into its gravity well. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure we have this real quick. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure my parachutes are grouped together to ship parachute. And I want to make sure that they're on my G menu as well. Just in case we need them, we can activate them and they will do their thing. So we're going to set that to open so that if we really need to, we press that button, it'll open our parachutes and it'll stop us from crashing into the ground over there. I don't know what's gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do if we accidentally crash on that planet. Because if we crash on that planet, there is nothing we can do to get back to like this ship will not go back in the air without that booster. This is entirely a spaceship now. So if we crash on that planet, I don't know. You know, we're gonna have like 3 or 4 episodes of trying to get back to Pertam, pretty much. So hopefully that doesn't happen, or hopefully it does, depending on your depending on what you want to see. But if it does, we have our, you know, we have our way of not dying, so we should be fine either way. Mayday, mayday, over there. Oh, I know why those are all white, because if we go into the factions, the space pirates actually love us. They don't love us, but like they kind of tolerate us. Because we've been killing so many, oh, except everyone. Can I just join the space? No, won't let me. But since we've been killing so many of the, maybe the Reavers, the space pirates have actually been starting to like us. So the space pirates do kind of tolerate us. They might not even fight us if we went near them. I don't know for sure though. I don't know if I want to test that. Alright, you know what? You guys didn't ask for it, but you're about to get it. Space time lapse in 3, 2, 1, light speed! Alright, that's about enough of that. We're getting quite close to the planet now. Or the moon? That's no moon. It's really far from Pertam, good lord. Whoever put that there, I should have put it a little closer, perhaps. Not saying who it was me. But anyways, we don't see any stations yet, which kind of saddens me a little bit, because I think you should see them a little farther out, shouldn't you? Are there 2 moons on that? What? And there are 2 moons of... Okay, I don't remember how I built this, okay? I built the world, I was the creator originally, but I don't remember how... Like, it looks like there are 2 moons over there by Mars, and I don't think that was my doing. And same for Earth over... Alien... Wait, what? Same for the alien planet? Where's Earth? I don't know where Earth is. But anyways, we're getting close to this planet, and oh, gold! We've struck gold! Look at that! I don't see any beacons yet, which kind of worries me. Was it all for naught? Or are there beacons that we just don't spot? That's not... What is that? It's like lava over there or something. But, yeah, I know in the... It just kind of worries me that we haven't spotted any, like, stations yet. Like, we didn't see any on Pertam, but that kind of makes sense because we lived on Pertam. But usually they're, like, out... That's a big mountain. Holy crap. But usually they're kind of like in orbit, though. You get like these stations kind of in orbit around the planet, and you can go and visit them and stuff. Oh, we're in the gravity. Let's make sure we bounce out of here. We don't want to fall into the gravity of the planet there. That would be a little bit of an adventure, wouldn't it? You know, now that we're here, part of me kind of does want to go down to the planet. But we're not going to do it this episode. We'll stop outside an asteroid that's like overlooking the planet or something. And then maybe we'll let you guys decide if you want to see us go down there onto the planet for a couple of episodes. And then the main goal would be trying to build a craft to leave the planet or something like that. So let's try and find an asteroid that we can stop by. We're officially out of the planet's pull. I'm going to go back into it so we can slingshot around towards Pertam. Mining transport. Wait, is that... What is that? Let's turn on our this thing so that we can slow ourselves down. What is that? Because we're going past it. Wait, why is that not on? Hang on. What? Oh, that's why. Of course. That might be... That's not a station, is it? That might be a station. It's a Soma mining transport. By the way, Soma, great game. But it's a mining transport. I don't... Okay, we're gonna remember where it is. We're gonna go back towards that. Because I want to see what that is. Just in case this is not what I think it is, I'm going to hook up our turrets so we can control them, just in case things go a little south. But I don't think they will. I think this is probably just a station. Wait, hang on. There's a mayday call over there. I hope this is not what I hope this is just a Oh no, that's a ship. That's not a... Yeah, that's a ship. We can go say hi to it, I guess. Since we're here. Might as well go say hi. Hey, mining transport, what's up? Do you, are you looking for a friend, perhaps? Hey, buddy, what's up? What's up, friend? Amigo? Comrade? Pal? You look very friendly over there. You have guns. That scares me. Luckily, though, I think we're on good terms with you, and we have the same colors, so obviously we've got to be friends. No, I think we're good. We could maybe try and like board it and see what happens, or something. I don't know. If we had landing gear, we'd maybe like try and yoink it. Would it be mean if we went and stole its stuff? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Ooh! Ooh, it almost crashed. It's a big ship, though. That's... I mean, it has an antenna. I kind of want that. Let's try and get our ship in a nice way. We might just, like, shoot it or something. We might become hostile. I don't know if we can, though. We've got the same colors. That would be kind of mean, wouldn't it? If we just destroyed it for its antenna. It would be a little bit mean. Could we maybe convince it to join forces, I wonder? And give us the antenna. Okay, we're auto-dampenered to it, so hopefully we can go say hi to it. I think we should be able to. Oops, I forgot to decompress. It's fine. Hey, buddy. Hey, we're friends, right? Let me just real quick, Nope. Can I? Nope, okay. I almost want to just... Let me just scout it out real quick before we... I'm just gonna disarm it, okay? I'm not gonna do anything rash. Okay, 1, 2... And then that. I think we're good then. I think we can just disarm it and be friendly. So that right there, if that attacks us, we have guns to fight it. Okay, we should be good. Boop, 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 boop. Yoink. And you as well, and you as well, and you as well. We're friendly. We're all on good terms. We're all on good terms. We're all on good terms. We're all friends over here. Okay, thank you. Thank you, good sir, for your hospitality. We're just gonna put this in our ship so it doesn't get damaged or anything. And we will we'll come say hi. We'll come check it out. Okay, let's go see. Do you have any interior turrets, though, is the question. Yes, you do. They're friendly, though, because we're friendly. We're just disarming you in a very friendly way. All right, can I hack this, maybe? Hippity hoppity, this is now my property. Ah, we have successfully captured it. And by capture, I mean convinced it to join our team, obviously. Everything should now be mine, so this is now ours. Awesome. Thank you, Mining Transport, for becoming a friend of the Pasta Clan. Okay. Do you already have a connector, first of all? Because if you do, that would make life a lot easier. It does, yes. Okay, it does have a connector on this side. So we're going to try and like find a way to put a connector on our ship to connect to that. All right, and with that, we now have a connector. Awesome. Okay, let's come around. We will lower this, or close that currently. It seems like the best way considering the gun that we have on the front. So let's go ahead and make that connection. There we go. Well, we'll have to press P to connect. Awesome. Okay. All right. Say hello to our new home. Where's that? We've discovered the Sacred Inventors. Where is that? Is that them? We discovered a freighter? They're friendly as well. I mean, I don't know how much we want to expand our influence here, but let's hop in this thing. See if we can find our way in. I mean, look at this. Come on. They're both using very similar color scheme. It was meant to be. I'm going to hop in this thing real quick so I can check on the freighter that's somewhat approaching us at a speed that I don't like. Let me pressurize this, open, and hop up here real quick. So we can kind of see the freighter if we do the thing with our screen and make it all the way on the edge of our screen. We can see it a little bit. Otherwise, it kind of disappears from view, which is a little bit annoying, but once it gets closer, we should be able to see it a little better. I don't know. Should we try and make that part of our clan as well? If it's yellow, okay. If it's yellow, we'll go after it. How about that? All right, the freighter's kind of going away, so let's drive this thing. Oh God, it's a little weird having it stuck to the front of this thing. But let's drive it a little bit this way. I want to do one more pass to see if we can find anything. Maybe like a oh, what's that? That's still a freighter. We have a pirate vulture. Yeah, see if we can find a station, because I'm starting to see these things. That's a really good sign that we're seeing AI stuff. So I want to make a little flight pass right over here, see if I can find anything. I'm gonna have to double check that those things are actually still active, because I don't know for sure if they are. I think they are. Oh, I'm not actually going the right way. Hang on. Let's go this way. There we go. I'm like 99% sure that it's turned on. I just don't know if any have spawned. That's the problem. Like, usually you'd see them kind of out here, but honestly, usually the way you find these things is you actually just get like a... You get one from the seat you land in, but I never had one. So I don't know if they're... Like, if they spawned, especially since I made this world, like, from scratch. So I don't know for sure if they're there. But yeah. Oh, Pertam, she's a lovely... Oops, tabbed out. She's a lovely planet, isn't she? She's very dark right now. The sun needs to come around again. Seems like the sun has been against us, hasn't it? Asteroids! But where are the stations? They're nowhere to be seen. We're now leaving the P-gravity. Awesome. And we're trying to slow ourselves down so we'll come to a stop. What we're probably going to do is we're going to come to a stop. We're going to explore the little station thing that we have right now. We'll check it out. Maybe make it airtight again. And then we're probably going to end the episode. And next episode we can decide what we want to do. So either that will be heading back toward Pertam, or we can even go down there in that planet if you want to see that. But be warned, if we go down into that planet, there's no way back up until we build a ship capable of going back up. So, and that'll probably not be able to be this ship right here. I don't know. And there is also a chance that we end up blowing up on the descent. I don't know for sure. But let's just get out of this gravity a little bit. We're almost there. Just need to go a little further. All right, here we go. Just outside the gravity of Triton over there, and well away from Pertam, actually. There she is. Check it out. That's a good view. Oh, that looks cool. Maybe we'll get a little screenshot there. Maybe another one right there. I think that looks pretty awesome. But anyway, I think we've made it. We're in space. We've conquered a ship, or I mean, convinced them to join us. And I don't suppose there's anything in here. No? Okay. What about in here? Maybe? Anything? No? Okay. That's fine too. Alright, I think we're going to end this episode here. We made it to space. We got far away from Pertam. All of our stuff is still there on Pertam, though. I hope Reavers aren't attacking it. That would be a little scary. But as for things we can do in space, that's entirely up to you guys. I don't know what you guys want to see in space. We can either go down to the planet, not Pertam. We will go down to Pertam eventually later. But we can go down to, if I can get to that side, that planet right there and explore it if you want. Or we can go to an asteroid, maybe try and mine some things, because we do now have a refinery, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere on this thing is a refinery. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so a refinery's on this thing, like a proper one. So we could maybe try and find some platinum or stuff. I'm going to have a look to see if I can find out why we haven't seen any stations yet, because that's something that I definitely want to see. So yeah, I'll look into that, and by next episode I'll have an answer for you guys. But again, leave down in the comments what you guys want to see us do next episode and the ones beyond that. If you guys like this episode, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions. Ooh, ladder! Oh, I've missed it. I'm gone. Down below in the comments section, like and subscribe, etc., etc. Patreon, Discord, link in the description. You guys know the stuff. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Space Engineers Drift, apparently. That's what we're doing. See you guys.